This is my hand lettering journal. That's what I'm calling it. I have shared so much about this. I'm excited to finally share the completed flip through. It's all the way done. So I started this in March. It was one day, it was just like a really crazy day. I've been feeling burnt out for a long time, and I went to Tuesday morning and I read this and I felt that's what I need in my life. And so I bought this, and I had just had these new pens. These are the Staedtler Tri Plus highlighters, Text Surfer, and I got them to review. They're amazing. I actually used them up entirely. It took about 6 months, and so this is my second set. It was kind of fun to like completely use up one set of markers. That doesn't really happen to me because I have so many markers that I don't use them every single day, but these ones I did use every single day. So let me share this flip through. And just so you know, this hand lettering journal is a new thing. I just am starting to call it a hand lettering journal. I created a challenge to invite you to start your own hand lettering journal if you are interested, and I'll leave the details below for that. So here's the first, March 23rd of this year, 2021. And I love that this book has quotes and designs in it, because so I started with this one, and then I like this, why not? There's, you know, the Hilary Duff song. So then on the next page I did Why Not Take a Crazy Chance from the Hilary Duff song. I started with this one, and I decided to try it again because I was just kind of experimenting with how do these markers work, and then I thought I could do it again, and it was just like no pressure, feeling like I can do whatever I want in here. And so here's the next cute little design. Here is 4 miles. So around this time I also had just started training for a half marathon, and I hadn't run in a long time, so 4 miles was a huge accomplishment. I was really excited to just make a collage of 4, just celebrating that win. Do more things that bring joy. I was really liking these little lines in the letters, so I started doing that a lot. This one was the quote that's down here, and I did it on this side, and then I love this quote so much I decided I wanted to try it again with different styles. And yeah, I think that's just a really fun thing. This is a song, Jess Glynn, I'll Be There For You. I was just really loving this song. That's one of my favorite things, just sitting down, putting in my noise canceling headphones and listening to whatever songs and then lettering. That's the best. And then this one, my brother and sister-in-law had been visiting, and so I just felt like there were so many magic moments, and I just wrote a few things down here that I just wanted to remember that were so special from that day. And then this one was a book that I was reading, Choose Happiness, Not Success as Your Life's Goal. And then I just wrote more notes about it. This was like the main part, but then I just wanted to keep writing what I was learning from that book. And then I love this, Don't Waste a Minute Not Being Happy. Here is another book I was reading, The Lazy Genius Way. Be lazy about the things that don't matter, be genius about the things that do. And see, this was just like a really quick layout. I didn't plan it. I just got it out whatever I was feeling at the time. And then this one was another book, Soulful Simplicity, that I was reading. The secret to having it all is recognizing that you already do. And then here's the design from the book, Dare to Be Different, Wacky, and Wild. This was actually a sign that I saw in Hobby Lobby, and I loved it, and I had to letter it for myself. These are the days I never want to forget. And then this one, I have enough time for everything meant for me. I was just feeling in this burnout mode, feeling so overwhelmed, feeling like there was never enough time, couldn't ever do anything right. And that was what I needed to hear that day. And then this one, You're right where you need to be. Once again, I'm just telling myself what I need to hear. This one was from the book Lazy Genius Way, Love and Confusion Can Exist in the Same Place. Here I did 6 miles, which was a huge win. Color is the place where our brain meets the universe. Stop worrying about what others think and just do what your heart wishes. And then a couple other things. This was that same book that I had been reading before. Only when you are happy can you help to make the world a happier place. You are enough. These were styles that I was looking up in Google Fonts, just playing around, having fun with them. You are really good at being you. That was just what I wanted to hear that day. Maybe it feels like you don't know what you're doing, but you know a lot. Once again, I just needed to hear that. You are free to be yourself. 7 miles, big win. Slow and steady wins the race, because I am a slow runner. But I wanted to do it. I wanted to accomplish that goal. Sometimes giving up is the strong thing. That's a song by Taylor Swift. And in this feeling like burnout, I felt like I had to give up a lot of things, and realizing that is the strong thing. And then Boom Thursday, this is something that me and my roommate used to say our freshman year of college. And this was the Thursday, and I just had remembered it. So that's what I lettered that day. Zoe and Mama. Spending moments in the sun with family is better than getting things done. And this, so on this day, I thought about just staying home and working on things, but instead I went out and I sat in the sun, and it was just like a really special time with my husband and my baby. And then later that evening, I was actually laying in bed when I was doing this. So this is like kind of messy, like not great layout, but it was a good thing that I got it out and just lettered something, than feeling like, oh, it has to be all perfect, and then having nothing. Then live in your season. This was the font from Google Fonts, one of my favorite fonts currently. This was the day that I got the first vaccine. 8 miles. And then this one was a quote that was in the pages previously. There's only one you in all time. And then 30 days. I still have these pens in this journal. Retail therapy win. So this was just celebrating. I had lettered in this journal every single day for 30 days. Raise them kind. I was experimenting with another thing. You don't have to do it all. Once again, just feeling so burnt out, trying to tell myself or remind myself of these things. 9 miles. Self-care is maintaining a healthy relationship with yourself. Your needs are a priority. That was from a book. I don't know. I didn't write who that was by. You are talented. Big love happens in the small moments. This is from a song by J.J. Heller. That's a really cute song. Let it go. This is the day that we're moving day. And I just got rid of so much stuff. And then we went on a little vacation to Crater Lake. 11 miles. We were getting so close to our goal. Feeling loved on Mother's Day. 10 miles. So this was our big run, but we were working down now to get closer to the half marathon. Here's getting the second vaccine. And then whatever you have left in the tank is enough to get you to the end. This is something my husband told me during my 11-mile run when I was like, I'm so done with this, I can't make it to the end. And this is what he told me. You have enough right now. So notice the time is a huge jump. May 17th and then June 20th. So that's when I stopped doing it every day, and we went on vacation. We did the run, the 13.1 miles, the half marathon, and it was great. I felt so accomplished. I was really excited to letter this collage. And then I started just lettering whenever I wanted to, whenever I felt like it. I tried to as often as possible, but I let go of the pressure of doing it every day. I want to let go of even more pens so that I'm free to create. This is the learning more about minimalism and trying to reduce what I have. Everything you've done has brought you right here, and that's exactly where you need to be. Sometimes I feel stressed about not doing enough, not being far enough, and this is what I needed to tell myself. This one, respond to every call that excites your spirit. That was a quote that was in here. Oh, it's right there. I have such a huge love for such a little girl, so huge that it hurts. This was just a day where I just was overwhelmed by how much I just love my little girl. Simplify, keeping it really simple. And then rainbow. And then this one took me a little bit more time. So see how I can do something in like 5 minutes, and then one like this, I can spend a little bit more time. The way you create right now is exactly where you need to be. That's something that I like to say and like to remind myself. Grow with the flow. Your passion sets you apart. So there, once again, is a pretty big jump. And this was something that I was feeling just like down and questioning everything that I'm doing. And then this was something my husband said to me, that I'm really passionate, and that's something that sets me apart. So I just wanted to document that. Change is beautiful. You will always have more ideas. Let it flow. So see, these are just things that like I need to tell myself. I want to hear. I want to believe. Maybe it's actually going to be okay. Create from a feeling of being inspired. And then there's some ice cream right here because I was doing this while we were watching a show and I spilled some ice cream on this. And then you got this. This is something that I made with my Cricut, and I put this on my water bottle. And then I just wanted to put the outside of it somewhere, and so that's why I did that. What would be the point of living if we don't let life change us? This is Carson from Downton Abbey. I'm just getting into that show and I am loving it. Here's where I discovered how to blend the different colors. Oh, because of the mistake I made. Anyways, I did a full video on that. But so now with just these colors, I could have all 12 of these. I think it's 12. And make more mistakes. And then You Are Magic. I'm experimenting with coloring, doing the blends. Your life is right where you need to be. Experimenting with the blends, and also just what I needed to hear. These quotes: perfection has one grave defect. It is apt to be dull. When you're being creative, there is no such thing as a mistake. And these were just going along with the idea of making more mistakes. And then I was having fun doing this new style. Don't look at your feet to see if you're doing it right. Just dance. Experience is simply the name we give our mistakes. The artist who aims at perfection in everything achieves it in nothing. Where focus goes, energy flows. She decided to live a simple and silly life. That was from Making It. I love that show. Enjoy everything you do. That's written down here. And I have my beads. Oh, I don't have it on. Where is my bracelet? I don't know. Anyways, I always wear my bracelet, and so I was inspired by that at that time. Okay, this is my bracelet. I found it. It's just the alphabet. These are my alphabet beads. And I love the colors. They make me so happy. Look at these. Anyways, that's what I was inspired by. The more you love your decisions, the less you need others to love them. Indulge a little or a lot. I like that page. And then this, I was reading The Midnight Library. That was a really good book. I liked it a lot. You don't have to understand life, you just have to live it. I'm alive. When you're older, absolutely everything makes sense. This is Olaf in Frozen 2. I started listening to Frozen 2 a lot, And then in this song is just so beautiful. Grief has a gravity and it pulls me down. Just feeling some grief in my life at that time. And so that's what I wanted to create. When it's clear that everything will never be the same again, then I'll make the choice to do the next right thing. That's that same song. I just love it. Good times become good memories. That's right here. Be curious, not judgmental. This was something from Ted Lasso. And then this one, the movie Yes Man. The world is a playground. I know that what I have to share is pretty huge. Today was rough, but I made it. That was just a hard day. You know, sometimes you just have a hard day and you're like, oh, I'm never gonna make it to nighttime. Go ahead, get nutty. I like this page. I'm feeling so freaking grateful today. And then I wrote, I'm grateful for pushing through the hard things because I've created a really beautiful life, not perfect, but beautiful. When you realize there's nothing lacking, the whole world belongs to you. You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. This is Taylor Swift again. She always has the best songs, the best words that are exactly what I'm feeling. This was something that I was feeling about Instagram, in it being a stupid game. If you're playing it the wrong way, it's a stupid game because it doesn't reward you very much. So just shifting my ideas about Instagram and all of that. Love truly, laugh uncontrollably, and never regret anything that makes you smile. That was a quote that was down here. Simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. What a beautiful life. I was just feeling so grateful. And then this is the last page. Well, this is the last page, see. Thanks for being my place to feel it all. Just feeling so much and having a place to feel it and center myself. That's what this has become. And I love it. So my next journal is this one, my Rhodia. It's a web notebook. And the paper is really smooth, so I'm gonna try using other brush pens on it. This one is rough, and so I could use whatever pens that didn't fray, which are these ones. And now this one I can use nicer brush pens, and this is my new challenge. So if you want to join me and create your own handlettering journal, I'll leave the details for that below. I'd love to have you. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'm so glad you're here. I will see you next time.